Has been done. It's time to start doing high hopes for this battle between these two athletes.
Zoom out a little bit.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
There it is.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Usyk might go down here. What an upset! Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. On to the second round. Goes to the canvas.
Ow. Like how?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
That's a good start to the round for this guy.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change it? It's a perfect start.
Catch and shoot. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Nobody home with that hook. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Boy, this next round is going to be... There's the bell to start round 3. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. He's got a hustle now. He's got a bluff there.
Oh, right there! Usyk! It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to focus.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Brown Bomber
shit.
in some trouble. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Oh, wow.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
That's all I wanted you to do.
You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Win this round, kid. You had everything in the bag. And now you're gonna...
Great work. I love that. Jab slick.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
You've learned beautiful. That's it. Stop.
There's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until you're senses of comeback.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better.
You throw combos too, man.
They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it. When are we going to see a jab from these two? We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than you.
Both men step back for just a moment. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Just get your breath back. Come on, the end of your jab. And then start getting your pace and win the round back.
You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't move back.
Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible round, that is. Come on. We've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy. You're way better.
Please don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gap's full up there.
Get him back together. You've done all your work all the way through camp.
Doing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Don't worry about it. Hey, let's go out there and let's reset.
Relax now. I don't want you to load up. Don't be looking there.
Time winding down as we get set for a... Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Good counter punch. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive. Hold it right there. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If he cheated, now we're going to find out.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Missing with the left hook.
Oh, wow.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he... Let's start the 6th. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over them eyebrows, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? You'd like to see more jabs.
Wow.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
There it is.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fight... And there's the bell for round 7. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
This fighter is not interested in throwing 1 shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with it? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Can they figure out the combination to this save?
So close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Oh, Lewis, in trouble.
His legs have gone. His legs have gone.
I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle.
There it is again. Walk into it.
Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk now. And we enter the 8th round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Misses with the straight left. You'd like to see more jabs. They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to use him.
Sit down. See, when I switched that pivot on him, he didn't know what to do. Quit. That's what you're going to do, quit.
Well, he's had enough, and he is going to quit. And that will do it. This fight is over. They have given up.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym,
He lost in the cards anyway. Yeah. Regardless of the loss from the